Greetings from Encinitas, California. This is DJ Roob, and I've been the host of Not So Serious Radio on KKSM Palomar College for 10 years. And I am so happy to be here for another Pacific View session at the Pacific View Art Center. These sessions are a program of the city of Encinitas, which really supports the arts and particularly local musicians. And on that note, we have another band here tonight. We've got Howlin Moon.
Come around here asking for no money. Don't come around here looking for a good time. The thought took away all our milk and honey. When the state saw fit to let a river divide us, Mama left her baby in the sun. Babe was born with her first words ripped right off her tongue. Daddy said he talked to God about what she had done. He don't believe this is a sin Mama can outrun. So don't come around here asking for no money. Don't come around here looking for a good time. The thought took away all our milk and honey. When the state saw fit to let a river divide us. Fire took our brother in his sleep. His eyes were red, his lungs were black, but his love was deep. The neighbors said it was the first time they saw the whole town weep. At his wake, the priest confessed he had nothing left to believe in. So don't come around here asking for no money. Don't come around here looking for a good time. The law took away all our milk and honey. When the state saw fit to let a river divide us. He fell into a bottle he bought at the state line. His tombstone said he fell for so long, must have felt like flying. The last I heard, he was 6 feet in the ground, still crying, begging, get me out, get me out, get me out of this life. So don't come around here asking for no money. Don't come around here looking for a good time. The law took away all our milk and honey. When the state saw fit to let a river divide us. God, it's a good life you're living. It's been a while and now you don't even look my way. You sleep with a light on, you sleep with a light on, keep the vampires at bay. Oh, 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 oh. Who's got your daughter stealing? Pyramids and Ferris wheels. Cops said she'd been double dealing for years. It was such a sad surprise to everyone who thought they knew her. I wish her well. I wish her well. I wish her well. I wish her well. Who's got your father cheating? Sagging eyes and counting cars. Basher said he ignored these feelings for years. When they laid him in his grave, he said he thought it would have happened sooner. I wish him well. I wish him well. I wish him well. I wish him well. Oh. Crocodiles in your smile show their teeth when your eyes are toward the sun. You never pray on Saturdays, 'cause it always gets in the way of what you love. You sleep with a light on, I can sleep with a light on, stay awake. You sleep with a light on, you sleep with a light on because you're afraid. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you all. I wish you all. I wish you all. I wish you all.
We got Howlin Moon here for our Pacific View sessions. Welcome, fellas.
Thanks.
Good to see you. How about a quick introduction?
Yeah, my name's Jacobo. This is Chemo.
That was quick. Anybody else we have? No, I guess that's it. I just see two.
Yeah.
So, Jacobo, tell us a little bit about the story here. You originally from Texas, but somehow ended up in San Diego and started performing here around 2011 or so. I got that right?
Yeah, just about. It's honestly, it's a little hard for me to remember too, and to track 2010, 2011. It's somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not going to hold you to an exact date.
Right on. Yeah, I was born there, and actually these songs that we're playing are from an upcoming album that we're recording, and they are inspired by a lot of stories that I grew up with and was told, whether it's from like stories in the family or the neighborhood or the news. There was always something there to capture my attention. So this is where these come from.
And they're coming out in song. So they all have a basis in fact, or you think?
So I was talking to somebody about this and how like they all came from something, but the truth, like it's not necessarily the truth. It's something that I processed as a child and even all the way into adulthood now. So whether it's true or not, probably not, but the experience I had is true to what I saw and continue to process. And a lot of it is about death and just like as a kid, when you see death on TV or you hear about it in the family at whatever age, like you have a lot of questions.
Right.
And I find as an adult, I have just as many, if not more questions.
They haven't been answered
Right.
yet. Damn. So how did you settle on the moniker Howlin Moon?
Well, I didn't really settle on it. It kind of evolved over time. It was Howl and Moon with the ampersand for a while because there was this a different two of us. And eventually Howlin Moon kind of came about because I think Howl and Moon was taken or something to that effect. I don't know. It just...
Did you get sued?
No, but I also didn't want to wait for that, you know? And I also, with music, I wanted to present something that was original. I have a difficult name to pronounce and to expect a stranger to be able to hear one time and then be like, repeat that well, or, you know, like even teachers I had growing up couldn't pronounce my name well at first. So Howlin Moon was just something to kind of, let's get done with that part of it and let's get to the music. And I don't want to have to sit there fumbling about my name on stage. Like, I just want to play music. Let's do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How would you describe your music to someone who's never heard it?
That's a good question. It depends. It comes in a couple different packages. Like, this is pretty stripped down and raw. And the album that we released was the same because it was released during COVID. So kind of had limitations to what we could bring in and travel to the studio without exposing everyone's bubble at the time.
That was the album The Sun and the Moon.
Correct.
From 22.
Yeah, thanks for reminding. Yeah, we were thinking about that. It was like 23, 22, 23.
I did my research.
There is a published date on it, so we could go and check it.
I did.
Yeah, so that was something that, you know, we've been playing together for a while, and a lot of these songs start on the acoustic guitar, were stripped down. And then over time, some of the songs I would play and write really lent more or better to a more filled out, just traditional rock band. I grew up going to a lot of rock shows, and I know what that looks like, and I resonate with that vibe and frequency a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of vibing, I'm ready to vibe with some more tunes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, little swig of water. We got Howlin Moon here, Pacific View Sessions.
Running around the den, hide the children in the whiskey. Don't you let him in. Ooh, don't you let him in. Ooh. Oh, man's coming around again. Half past supper time and patience been wearing thin. Ooh, don't you let him in. Ooh, don't it break your heart to see love labeled a crime? Do you stand with the truth? Are you falling for a lie? Would you dance with the devil if you couldn't win the fight? Are you praying to a God when you don't know why? You do. Yeah. Lawman says we're on his list. He's got red in his eyes and a gun around his hip. He's slinging it. Ooh, don't you let him in. Ooh. Lawman's gunning down my friends. Voices on the TV are begging me to let him in. Ooh, look who's shaking in their boots. Don't it break your heart to see love labeled a crime? Do you stand with the truth, or are you falling for a lie? Would you dance with the devil if you couldn't win the fight? Are you praying to a God when you don't know why you do? Lawman won't be coming around here hunting down my friends. 2, 3, 4. Black out, the lights are running on reserve. Cash out and leave with more than you deserve. This town's been losing its nerve and it shows. So I guess don't drink up the finest liquor. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a ditch digger, spading holes for millionaires in the desert. They can hide their gold from a fella like me. Dig it up while they're sleeping alone in bed. I'll use every last cent to see the kids are fed. They won't notice till the bank comes to collect their broke. They'll go looking door to door for the man with the debt. Calluses on his hands and whiskey on his breath. All the townsfolk will simply say in reticence, look around, man, it could be any of us. I've been nothing but a ditch digger my whole life. Now I'm barely a breadwinner. I think I'll go to Mexico, start over, 'cause I've been nothing but a ditch digger my whole life. Now I'm barely a breadwinner. I think I'll go to Mexico. I've been nothing but a ditch digger my whole life. Now I'm barely a breadwinner. I think I'll go to Mexico, start over, 'cause I've been nothing but a ditch digger my whole life. Now I'm barely a breadwinner. I think I'll go to Mexico and go. Era nada más que barrendero, me di un paseo, ya soy el mero mero. ya me quedo en México y muero con el amor. Our father sat us down when we were young. Was raised by the knife and we were raised in his blood. He said, please forgive me for the man that I become, but I'm too old to fight it. I'm frightened by love. It's breaking our spirit. Run, run, run until it's wearing you down. Run, run, run until we no longer have to fear this. Run, run, run until we're 6 feet in the ground. A year ago they sent my brother to the border. I wrote him a letter, asked him, what are you fighting for? He said, I used to know, but brother, I'm not so sure. We're all too tired to question, and they're all frightened by these guns. They're all too tired to question, and they're all frightened by these guns. Run, run, run until it's breaking your spirit. Run, run, run until it's wearing you down. Run, run, run until we no longer have to fear this. Run, run, run until your weapons to the ground. Yesterday I met a girl dancing by the road. She's afraid of matches. I love breathing smoke. Asked her to take my name and she said, boy, God bless your soul. You're just an animal who's tired of being alone. I said you might be right, but I know this much is true. These boots are made for walking and they're walking next to you. Well, I was never one for doing what I was told until she took my hand and told me, boy, don't let this go. Run, run, run until it's breaking our spirit. Run, run, run until it's wearing us down. Run, run, run until we no longer have to fear this. Run, run, run until we're 6 feet in the ground. Run, run, run until it's breaking our spirit. Run, run, run until it's wearing us down. Run, run, run is wearing us down. Run, run, run until we no longer have fear. This run, run, run until we're 6 feet in the ground. Till we're 6 feet in the ground. Run, run, run until we're 6 feet in the ground.
Oh yeah, Howlin Moon, right here, Pacific View Center, or Art Center. Thank you for that set. I'm so stoked that all these songs you've been playing are going to be on one album that we can enjoy.
Me too.
I had a couple questions about well, I don't have to describe the question. I'll just ask it. How does your live sound differ from your recorded sound, or does it?
It's a good question, and kind of going back to the one that I didn't answer that you asked me earlier.
I didn't give you grief about it.
It's different in that what I did during COVID for the Sun and the Moon, I intentionally wanted to put something out that you could conceive that one person wasn't playing it because I only have two hands, but could have done that, you know, like it didn't extend the reach of something I could play or my producer could play. And he's an amazingly talented musician, John Rankin. He plays amazing strings and violin, and that's something that also we've had traditionally with our band and when we kind of first started, and so it's something I wanted to honor and have that sound and that texture. But when we play live, a lot of the stuff that we play, or especially because of where we play, like a dive bar, it's not a listening room. So we turn up and we play different songs, honestly. I think they lend well. I love playing them, but it just, when there's something that like I want someone to listen to and to feel, that's what I'm trying to do here and to create. And kind of so far with what I've done in the studio, that's been my intention. I want to create a concept and an experience for someone to go through and listen to. So that's definitely what I'm trying to build here.
That was a solid answer.
Thanks. I had to think about it while I was playing the other songs to think about it. I was like, I didn't answer that question. I'm going to have to think about it.
Speaking of live, what do you have a favorite song to play live?
Ooh, yeah.
And if so, why?
That's another good question.
I'm full of them.
I really like, there's a kind of, I'll give you two. I really like one called Fever Dream. It's fun because I tend to use the looper if I'm doing it acoustic, and I'll solo a lot. It's a lot of fun. But then when we pull back or not pull back, go forward, I guess, with the band, I don't have to loop. The bass can carry those notes and those tones, and I can just solo, and it's a lot of fun. And Drive is another song of ours that's fun. They're dark, they're moody. I think a lot of the tone that I set, like I was talking to my daughter about this, and I was like, a song is kind of like walking into your parents' room while they're watching a movie, and you have no idea what the context is or anything, but in this scene there's a feeling. And so that's like, those songs kind of have a more mature, gritty feeling to them. I like playing them live at dive bars.
Another good answer. All right, we're going to finish out your set here. This is Howlin Moon, Pacific View Sessions.
I was born in a small town, covered in dust. It was beautiful once, so I'm told, by pictures and frames of a place we used to call home. Before the governor's brother filled his pockets with gold and charged $1.25 to show your mama a child she couldn't hold. I grew up in an old house built by the hands that belong to a man born with a crown. It was made out of stones that were rolled from his home down south, where the people believe every word that comes out of your mouth. Well, I was a boy till I laid that man in the ground, along with his troubles, his burdens, and all of his doubt. I met death in a white room where the sheets were changed by a woman whose name I forget. I started to wonder if this could all just be in my head. Machines held my hand till I finally drew my last breath. Prayers were read, but the Lord hasn't come for me yet. I was born in a small town, covered in dust. It was beautiful once, so I'm told.
Thanks. Cool. While I'm tuning real quick, I just want to say thanks to everybody that's involved in this and is helping put this together. I appreciate y'all's time and your energy. Yeah, obviously I could not do this by myself, so thank you so much for what you're doing here with us. All right.
I've been walking around with this gun in my hand and a gag in my mouth. Everyone's got the same things to say. Boy, you've been missing out. Well, I have my doubts and I've spoken out about the risk of being so goddamn optimistic. I regret not hedging my bets on this silver bullet I bid. You believe in ghosts, they're haunting around this sunset town, the gray in their hair and a devious glare, meant to ward off the ones we love. I've been laying down songs in my bed, but I keep my eyes shut, 'cause I'm scared that I'm sick in the head now that this is in my blood. We're doubling down and you're sticking around despite my growing fears. Don't give up on me, my dear. Haunting around this sunset town, the gray in their hair and a devious glare, meant to ward off the ones we love. I've been waking up with thoughts in my head, place I thought I forgot, along with the names that belong to the faces lost in these wars I fought. Well, I'm coming around, I swear I'm coming around to say everything ends. Don't give up on me, my friends. Ghost, I'm the ghost, haunting around this dead coast town, with holes in my sheets and blood on my teeth. I'll pack up, start a new life. When can I start my new life? When can I start my new life? Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Start my new life. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Start my new life. Oh, I'm ready. Lord, I'm ready to start my new life. Oh, I'm ready. Lord, I'm ready to start my new life.
Wow. Finish strong, as they say. That was remarkable.
Thanks.
Well, Howlin Moon, Jacobo,
Yeah.
Chemo, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
See you on the circuit.